I heard about day trade fund from my wife, who had heard about it on the radio. She had known that I was looking for an alternative career for down the road because I was in an industry that was kind of changing. And this was probably about 5 years ago. So I went ahead and I went through the whole program. I listened to the CDs and I took the exercises. And I thought, wow, this could be a great opportunity for me to have some type of business again without having all the headaches of a typical brick and mortar company. I just kind of put it on the shelf for a few years because we weren't quite ready yet to shut things down in the printing industry. Well, then along comes 2020 and COVID hit. So my business partner and I just kind of looked at each other and said, you know, maybe now's the time to shut things down. We decided to go ahead and start things anew in 2021, and I thought, now's the time for day trading fun. If I was ever going to do it, that would be the time. So with the income that I had earned from the sale of the assets, I was going to get some passive income, but I still needed to make some money, and I wanted to make some money. So I figured if I could just average $250 a day, which would be about $5,000 a month, 60 grand a year, then I could get by. I could meet my expenses. So in January of 2021, I made $7,880. And I thought, wow, this is great. You know, if I'm going to have a great month, I want it to be my first month. In February, I made $9,252. And I thought, wow, this is really cool. This could really be what I'm looking for the future. I know it's a small sample, but I'm already making more than I needed to really make. And I thought, I'm still learning. You know, there's still a lot that I need to know, and I'm still asking questions all the time. I'm still making mistakes. So I feel like if I can start like this now, it's going to be even better in the future. You definitely can make money flipping stocks if you do it in a smart way, if you follow the rules that Jay sets out for you. You don't try to go rogue. I think that's where a lot of people get into trouble. A lot of day traders, they try to think that they can outsmart the system, and they can do things that maybe Jay can't do, or they don't have to follow the rules. But you lose money a few times, it's going to make a believer out of you that you have to follow the rules. And I've made some mistakes, and I'm sure I'll continue to make mistakes. But Jay has been very important through the process because you really need somebody to bounce things off of. Since you're not in a conventional classroom where you're interacting face to face, the information that you get from Jay is really valuable, and I wouldn't try to do anything like this without having a mentor or a teacher like Jay, who's been through the ringer and made all the mistakes and done all the things that hopefully I will avoid so I can learn from his experience. The batting average is a term that Jay uses, and it's just what it says. It's an average of all the stocks sales that you make, which ones you win on, which ones you lose on. And he tries to shoot for a 75 to 80% batting average. So in other words, you're making, 75 out of 100, 80 out of 100 trades you're making money on. You lose money on some, it's inevitable, you're going to do that. But for the most part, Jay feels like if you can add a 75 to 80% batting average, you can really make good money in this industry. My day typically ends at noon. Most of the action happens in the morning. In fact, I don't think I've purchased any stocks after 11:30. I might have hung on to something that I'm trying to dump off in the afternoon, but certainly, and Jay preaches this, don't buy a lot of stocks in the afternoon because that gives you less and less time to sell them off. Actually, my biggest problem is figuring out what to do with the rest of my day, because after the morning it's over. But that's a good problem to have. If you can stick with the rules and you can do what Jay tells you to do, you can make a career out of this. Maybe you only want to make a couple $1,000s a month. Maybe you want to make $10,000 a month. I haven't been doing it long enough to say who can and who can't and what the limit is, but I'm a true believer that if you follow what Jay does and the rules that he lays out for you, that you can be successful in this industry.
Investing in securities involves risk, including the risk of loss. Investors may make or lose money. Past performance is no guarantee of future results, and no one can guarantee what the market is going to do from day to day or minute to minute.